To be a god, gotta be the god. Best believe I never needed y'all, and that's on my dog. Oh well, fuck you and your niggas, dog. How you hate the law when you the law? I can't be involved.
Yeah. Old dog, menace to society. Never needed niggas notoriety. Searching for the bands like it's hide and seek. Rockefeller, Memphis, Bleak. If you think you gon' sleep on a team, R.I.P. Rest in peace. Get on my face, feel like Puffy and Mace. Cremate the place, earn what I got. Feel at the base, all gonna eat. You won't get a taste. I ain't got no brakes, ho. Hit a nigga with the rope of dope. Hit your bitch with Pinocchio. She can't walk, now that's polio. I ain't never ran us to the paper. Got the king's flow, man. I see you haters. Better take a knee like T-Bow's gators going down the tree. Just the elevators, man, it's game time. Bet you give me some head, but I'm blowing mine. Do you looking for a side like mankind? Niggas salty like I die. For the cash, I walk the line.
God, gotta be the God. Best believe I never needed y'all, and that's on my dog. Oh well, fuck you and your niggas, dog. How you take the law when you the law? I can't be involved. He the dog, through your beat a dog. Fuck it, he was soft, never had a heart, only had a squad. We the mob, leave him shocked and awe. Face on, oh my God, could it be Mr. Hollywood? When I ask, just don't say to me, I'm a savage, I'm a dog. Check the T promethazine in good head. Make me weird, check the status. I'm still ignited, I'm still unique. You don't need pressure to pass. Your wife, you be itching to slay us. Might drop a verse if it hit. Won't leave the stand if I dip. I put my pain in the shit. I might blow the brains on the whip. Hit make on your head top. Bet I make your girl bad right. Make the pussy a convertible. Drop it on me with a back shot. Mix some Molly with the Percocets. I live my life on the move. Yeah, the girl got her hands on my jewels. Yeah, I ain't that flames in the booth. Yeah, hop in the floor in that Zoom. She sneaking and geeking for lights. Shoot a fuck nigga on sight. Then mix the lean with the Sprite. No, I'm not looking for love. Just looking for some for the night. I don't want the head of his price. I just pop a tap and I'm like, be a god, gotta be the God. Best believe I never needed y'all, and that's on my dog. Oh well, fuck you and your niggas, dog. How you hate the law when you the law? I can't be involved.
Yeah.
Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, we are indeed live. It's the Random Talking Indie Music Show, brought to you by RTIMshow.com. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we do have a website, ladies and gentlemen. We suggest that you go over there and check us out. It's your girl 759 on the screen, ready to do my thing, joined by my co-host, everyone's favorite Minx, a.k.a. Minx Merciless, a.k.a. Mad Late Minx, a.k.a. Oh my gosh. Bronx Bully the Beats from the East with the gap and the teeth, but it's perfectly okay, a.k.a. Unmonetized, a.k.a. Kiss My Ads and her ass if you feel like it. Call it whatever you want to call it, just don't call her copycat. Do they dig or do they dig?
They better dig.
They better dig. Listen, speaking of digging, we got some new shirts, some new designs. Need y'all to check these out. You know what I'm saying? Got 3 new designs that's just come out. You got your blue Random Talking Indie Music shirt here. You got your canvas bag over here with our lovely faces and the website on the front. And you've got dead ass right here in the red. You can get in any color. They're not in the store. However, if you want to purchase one, just let us know. And we'll hook you right on up. Just look at all the wonderful designs. We got to come up with some more, of course, as our minds. Well, mine anyway. Because mine be slipping like, yo, I need to put this on a shirt. But yeah.
Yes.
Affordable shirts. So just let us know if you want one. Be part of the squad.
Tony Grands, we are catching up to you.
Yeah, Tony Grant. Shout out to our homie Tony Grants on Twitter. Please follow him. This man is a workhorse. He does production, he raps, and he sells merch as well. So please go to Tony'sTees.com. Get you some merch from him as well. Shout out to who else? A to the Mo. He got merch?
A to the Mo.
A to the Mo got merch. Minx got merch. We got merch. Look, support your small businesses, okay? Support your podcast, your producers. We out here trying to, sustain ourselves. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. If you cannot buy a piece of merch, support is free 99. Just spread the word.
You still didn't make a shirt for that yet?
No, I hadn't. See, that's what I'm talking about. Like, my mind is like uber trash.
Oh shit.
I know, you know, but
free 99.
Free 99. Let's go ahead and get some of this promo out the way. Shout out to the Freedom Steppers here in Lynchburg, Virginia. They do community outreach for the city of Lynchburg and surrounding counties. Also help you get your voter rights restored. If you haven't had that yet, please get in touch with the Freedom Steppers on Instagram and or Facebook, and they will give you all the information and upcoming events that they'll probably have. That is, if we don't totally shut down again. Good job, Virginia. Good job. Like I said, this week I'll be promoting a Black-owned business through our broadcast week. So once again, I want to shout out Ray Ray's Custom Designs. Hit her up on Facebook. She has affordable shirts, custom shirts, masks as well. Between $15 and $25, depending on your style and how you want it done. Please hit her up. And shout out to her soon-to-be husband, T. Ben, a.k.a. DJ Benjamin at Club Crib in the building. I see y'all. Y'all keep doing y'all thing as well. And Hustle Culture Magazine, please join the Hustle Culture on Facebook and on Instagram as well. The movement is indeed growing. If you would like to become part of the Hustle Culture, we need your picture, a small quote of what you think hustle culture means to you, your profession, whether you're a producer, clothing design, anything like that, your location and your IG handle so you can be properly shouted out. Send all that over to hustleculturemag@gmail.com. Going over to the Mink Show podcast as well. Check out all of the replays, all of her past shows, and the most recent one she did. That is on YouTube too, right?
Yeah, I think I'm leaving it specifically for YouTube now.
And check out the first episode of the Woke Show, also on her YouTube page.
Yes.
The Woke Show. And head on over to MixRadio.com and get you some Mix Mafia merch. She got hats, t-shirts, hoodies, coffee cups, drawers, socks, bras, book bags, whatever it is that her face or her name is on it. Get it. And, when you buy a piece of merch, show it off, advertise. We like a little advertising.
Yes, we do.
We love advertisements. Now we got all that out the way. Minx, how you doing, man? What's going on?
I'm good. I've just been working. I literally woke up and had to work today on the video I've been editing since last Saturday.
Wow.
Well, actually, no, because, my cousin understands. It's been very difficult, with the cleaning and stuff we had to do. So I had to take some time to... Thank you. Shout out to G Money.
G Money.
He ain't got no shirt. He don't want to show his tetas.
Ooh, tetas.
No tetas.
He's a sassy bitch.
He's a sassy bitch.
He's a sassy bitch.
So I'm so happy to say that, we're almost done with it. And I just can't wait. Hey, Leonard.
Leonard.
I was on the phone with him while I was putting on my face because I sure as hell did not look like this an hour ago. Speaking of, I
might have to pull one of your moves and have me a little throw on wig real quick because this right here is this ain't it.
Shake.
This ain't it.
You can do shake and go.
Just saying that. This is not it at all. Oh goodness.
I did, however, real quick, I wanted to start by saying some people on my podcast page and my Twitter pages have been seeing me pretty much go through a whole regression of, do I want to do a rebrand again? Not for the podcast itself, but just as a person. I don't think that I want to run with the female producer handle anymore, because after our conversation that we had yesterday, I'm really tired of. I don't think anyone's really gonna care. You know,
Right.
they won't really notice. They'll still see my name as Minx Merciless. And me having female producer as my handle didn't make a difference either way. So my plan is for Twitter is that I'm not going to say when, because I already know some dick, okay, is going to go ahead and try to jack the handle when I do the switcheroo, because that happened when I think it was in 2008. The username Minx wasn't available. I said, this person is not using it. Can I have it? And Twitter said yes. And the moment that I ran from my smoke break to my work computer to claim the handle, it was already taken.
Damn.
That quick. So it'll probably be, I don't know when, but you guys are just going to wake up and see that female producer will be a handle dedicated to retweeting and sharing and celebrating female producers. And my regular handle will be DJ Minx the Merciless. So.
I thought about changing mine, but I'm like, why?
I mean, you know what it is? I guess it's because I'm going based off of my feelings. But I'm just tired of, so I need to change, And
Yeah.
then, of course, people were seeing on the Minx Show page on Instagram that I keep talking about dudes that have been arguing with me for 3 days straight, 4 days straight. And, I just keep saying to them the same thing. I don't care. I don't care. Don't care.
Nothing wrong with a rebrand.
Nothing wrong, but here's what I just want to get this out the way, because I want to get this as a snippet and put this on my page real quick. So there was a post that somebody had posted regarding a black gentleman who was a rapper that went into the bank and withdrew $200,000 cash, and then the police came, guns drawn, blazed, thinking that they mistaken him for somebody that wrote a bad $200,000 check or whatever the case may be. I don't give a fuck about the story. This is where the argument began. I have worked in car dealerships my whole life. Okay. Well, my whole adult life. As a car saleswoman, we have never had anybody come into the dealership with $50,000 cash. We can't even accept that. Okay. Because everything has to be traced. You can't just walk into a car dealership with a fucking suitcase of money and we can accept that as a franchise dealer. Mom and pop shop, yes. But franchise dealer, no. And this gentleman claims that he withdrew $200,000 and he wanted to buy a Lambo, right? Subtle flex, cute. Now, I said in the comments, black people, we, black people, are the only people that will go to a bank and take out $200,000 cash and take pictures with it and hold it up to our ear. And it's just unknown to me. So you have a bunch of other gentlemen. I guess they assumed that I was white. They were saying my statement was racist. They're arguing with me for 3 days straight because I refused to change my stance on. They're saying that this was a racial thing. No, it's not a racial thing.
I don't. You know what? And it's not, because I don't ever see white rappers do that. I don't see white people do that. Period.
They're like, well, it's his money. He could do whatever. But okay, yes, we understand it's his money. But you rich people, real rich people, don't do that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, this has nothing to do with a matter of being white, black, purple, green, Hispanic. It doesn't matter. An average person, even if I had $200,000, you don't see what happened to XXS Tentacion. Has he walked into a bike shop with money in his bag and he got robbed and killed? So these rappers, y'all keep caping for these dumbass rappers. And I'm like, do I feel bad that they drew guns on him? Yes, I do. But my statement still stands firm that black people are the only people that need to flex on social media by holding money up to your ear. And you're talking, I'm a millionaire, I can do that. Okay, great. But that just shows us that you've never held any real money in your life, because people that have dealt with real money don't do that. So I've been called all kinds of bitches, hoes, broke, just belittling things, go spend money on a wig, blah, blah, blah. So my responses to these people has been the same. Don't care. Next. Didn't ask you. Next. You're not the poster of this account. Next. Dude, you post this photo. then why are you replying? Next. So people were like, Minx, why would you even waste your time? Because now at this point, it's hilarious.
Right.
It's hilarious because I'm saying you have that much time in your day to keep arguing back and forth because I refuse to change my stance. Well, here's my stance. Fuck you. Okay. Fuck y'all. You're getting pressed over a post that has nothing to do with you. You are not the blogger. This is like one of these hip hop blogs. So
Of course.
why are y'all, if you go to a blog and you write a comment, and this is what I'm going to tell everybody today. You go to a blog, you write a comment, Shade Room, wherever. It doesn't matter if you say God is great. There's going to be some motherfucker that's going to write under you, oh, but which God? The Christian God or the Hindu God? And you're just like, no, God is great. God is amazing. Oh, God can't be amazing. What about children being raped? Is he amazing to them? Like, the type of
The shit that no one asked about. Like, we didn't ask for all of this.
So
at
now
all.
I get why people just don't respond. You know what I'm saying? I get why people don't want to leave comments because at this point, it's like social media is so filled with people that have personal deep rooted issues where they want to project their anger on people that just leaving a comment. So,
and I'm really glad you said that because that's going to go ahead and segue into
as always,
as always, the comment that I had, well, a post that I had saw and retweeted and commented on, and this guy, I'm not even going to say his name. He doesn't deserve the promo. He says, and I quote, "A period is not an excuse to have an attitude."
Oh, you saw my reply.
And I said, clearly, someone clearly fell asleep during health class, and for this guy to comment ignorantly about something he knows nothing about, just worry about video games and shoes. And Mink says, I guess he never felt pools of blood gushing out of his body as you're supposed to go about your day, as if nothing is wrong or painful. Facts.
That is the truth.
That is the god-awful truth. Men, listen. And I'm not going to say this as nice as possible. Stay out of women's business, okay?
Yeah, don't regulate. Y'all don't know what the fuck we go through.
You don't. You have no idea. You have no...
Just like we don't
just had
understand.
this talk a few days ago, didn't we?
Yeah, we don't understand the decibels of pain when you feel when a fucking knee goes right into your nutsack. So that's like us saying, oh, that doesn't hurt.
I mean, but y'all can have babies, so clearly you could... No.
The equivalent, they said childbirth is the equivalent of all 206 bones breaking at the same time. It is not nearly close to the decibel of getting kicked in the nuts.
I've never had a baby, and I've heard some horror stories.
I've never had natural birth, so I've never had natural birth, so I really don't know. I feel like I've been robbed from that because of my doctors that waited too long. And I feel like I wish I would know what it feels like because I want to know what that feels like. You know, it's one thing to get cut open. You know, your child is surgically removed. This child wasn't born. I've been told that by other women in forums that, women that have cesareans are just so weak. You know, they couldn't push the baby out. Or maybe because the doctor told us that if we didn't have a cesarean, both of us would die. That's a possibility.
That's wild.
Because, there's a YouTuber, I forgot her name. Recently they had said there's a girl one of my peeps, her name is LA Show. I definitely want to check you got to check her out. She puts up so much amazing content that has to do with raising awareness for the Black community. So I've had conversations with her for hours on the phone, and she recently posted a video, an article about a Black YouTube woman.
Her name is Nicole Thea.
Yes, and she passed away while pregnant, and the baby also passed away. And again, like I said, this only happens to Black women.
At 24 years old.
Women.
Rest in peace.
We don't have, it still baffles me. We are supposed to have the best medical care in the world. But when Black women want to procreate, we are dying. We are still in 2020 dying in childbirth, dying during pregnancies. What is up with that?
Said she was only a few weeks away from her due date.
Yeah. Something must have went wrong. I'm assuming that it was preeclampsia or something that was undetected and probably something that she complained about, like we all do. We say something doesn't feel right. And because it's your first child, you're not supposed to have any alarms of anything possibly being wrong because this is your first pregnancy.
Well, it says here that her uncle revealed that her family believes that she may have went into cardiac arrest. Said that she was telling her partner that she had pains in her chest and in her back.
Probably from high blood pressure. It's scary. It's a scary time to, especially at 24. I'm 34. I got 10 years on her, and rest her soul. I mean, that's just so terrible to hear. That I was so devastated when I read that information.
And she pretty much chronicled her childbirth from the time that she found out till recent. So she basically gave people a timeline, and as she grew, she continued to make videos. Her fiance, whose name is, hold on a second, he goes by the name of Global Boga, says that she had just recorded a few videos prior to her death, and he says that he's going to go ahead and air them, for her fans. And I guess after that, they're going to close the page.
See, that's the one thing we don't ever think about, legacy pages. What would you do? What is happening with your social media account once you take the Old Town Road? I mean, I personally, I just think if I have if there's inactivity for a couple of weeks or so, just shut the shit down.
Yeah, that's what I think. A friend of mine, my mentor, when he passed, they had a legacy page for him, and a part of me was like, okay, that's cool, but now it's like I'm just posting into a page, and he's not there to see it or reply to it, so.
Yeah, legacy pages are scary because I'd be chilling and it'll be like so-and-so's birthday, and I'm like, they're not alive.
Yeah, they're no longer here. Yeah.
And that really fucks with my head too, because then you look at the page, people are like, oh my gosh, I remember the time that we went and had pizza. And
yeah.
I'm just like, I can't have closure like that with people.
Mm-hmm.
You're dead, you're gone. You're dead,
really
you're gone.
can't.
Your Facebook page. I don't do that. What's up, Rubo?
Are we on caffeine?
We are on caffeine.
Shout out to Caffeine TV. What's goody?
What's goody? What's goody? What's Gucci? What's Gucci?
At first, I was going to tell Minx, look, listen, I think we done just blew through a whole week's worth of topics. I don't think we're going to have anything for Tuesday's show.
Cancel on
I was no, but
I would have came on here and made beats or something. But I mean, there was a couple of good topics. I mean, at least we'll be here until 9:00.
Yeah, no, we've got some topics now, so we're pretty good. Let's go ahead and start. Da, 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 da.
Oh, thank you, Emerald Storm. Emerald Storm says, "Congrats on your caster badge." Yes, I finally got the caster badge.
So explain exactly what that means.
That's kind of like
a blue check for Twitter?
I wouldn't say it's like a blue check, but it just means that I've been on here enough for people to think that I have decent content, I guess.
I just wish they had the option for you to save your videos. That'd be great.
Yeah, right. Would you like to come on Pig Stand for a new caster interview? Send me the info. Send it over to me. I think I have in my bio my email address. I'll put it here. BinksCouture@gmail.com. Shoot that right over. We'll start it.
Well, let's go ahead and jump into it. Hot off the press, because I didn't know about it. So World Star decides
right at the right time, huh?
World Star wants to sign its first artist with a $100K World Star record deal with a $10K cash bonus. Why?
World Star.
Why now?
That is my question that I keep asking everybody.
Because it's like you were featuring music videos then. If you posted more music videos instead of fight videos back in the day, you could have been a little something.
And
And,
twerk
and
videos. We don't need any more twerk.
yeah,
But
well, sketch.
this is the reason why I say, like, there's no more real, like, hip hop blogs and shit like that anymore.
Someone commented, bro, every single song you guys post is trash. Stick to the tabloid bullshit. If the comment section wasn't so fun, this site would have been gone a long time ago. I don't know too many people that still go to World Star to get their videos out.
I don't see, well, first of all, you don't see any form of online promotion that has to do with hip hop blogs, or like, there's small blogs, but they're like on Tumblr, and Tumblr is dope and shit, but it's more like, Tumblr is not like how do I put it? It's not like a blog. It's just like a social site of blogging, which is cool. But we had World Star. Now you got what? Fly Height. Fly Height just posts cringy, disgusting videos that
Mm-hmm.
I cannot stomach. I just think the whole death of hip hop blogging, this is why I get so disappointed when motherfuckers call DJ Academics a blogger, because he's fucking not a blogger. He's not a DJ and he's not a blogger, and he doesn't really do anything worth promoting. People actually pay him like for projected, what is it? Album releases, song drops.
Yeah, he kind of follow. I mean, we could pretty much figure out that information ourselves. I mean, we don't need him to tell us what Pop Smoke's going to do first week. By the way, his album did hit #1, and we kind of knew that because
Yeah, we knew that he was going to blow.
yeah.
But
Unfortunately, he's not here to see it, but we knew that.
I look at, like, let's say, because we know I don't go heavy with my music like that anymore. I feel like if you listen to my podcast and you fuck with me and you know I make music, you're going to check it out. Like, that's just automatic. It comes with the territory.
Right.
I'm sorry, podcast for that reason, though.
This is what World Star says. And it's kind of funny. In the whole thing, it says, World Star Hip Hop Messenger Contest. Be the first artist signed to World Star Hip Hop. Do you have what it takes? Do you think you deserve to win our 100K record deal? Number one, if you sign anything for 100K, stupid. Including a $10,000 cash signing bonus. Submit your hottest track now. Click below. So when you click below, it opens up in Facebook Messenger. Submissions are limited. Winners are posted to all of our social media accounts, including Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. This is a major opportunity for social media exposure. Winners receive millions of views across all platforms. What would millions of views do for your career? Nothing if I ain't getting no money off of it. If I'm not getting a dime from all of these views, then unless your YouTube is monetized, you ain't getting shit. Just a bunch of people looking at your video and posting, oh, that shit whack. That shit needs more of this. Them 808s are off. No.
We're doing great, KTP CEO. I have never seen you here before, so let me introduce our show. This is the Random Talk and Indie Music Show. We are two female producers that talk about the music industry. We talk about what's trending topics, and we just bullshit and have fun here. That's about it.
That's pretty much it.
That's what we do here.
You missed a good show last night, though.
You can catch the replay, though.
Yeah, you can catch the replay.
You can catch the replay.
We're pretty much on all social sites anyways. Just pick one.
Yeah. We're worldwide.
Yeah, we're worldwide.
But I see that Leonard posted examples of blogs, Hype Magazine, Hot New Hip Hop, Hip Hop DX, and The Source, and Genius, blogs that exist. I didn't know that Genius was a blog.
I forgot. I thought Genius was just a place you go to for your lyrics.
Actually, when I go on Genius, and you kind of hang out in the comments section, you know, you kind of meet a good handful of people that will, you know, oh, what are you, a rapper? Yeah. Oh, you're okay. What's your link? And then, you know, people have been doing backlinking on there.
Oh, and here's what people see. This is what happens when you scroll. Says, why does it cost? There is a submission fee. No shit. We pay our followers. We pay our followers to stream, rate, and video review your music. If you submit a track, you will receive messages as it will test your track with our audience first. To opt out of our messages, you may click or type stop at any point. The core service is feedback. If your feedback is good, you will earn an opportunity. We select winners from the leaderboard, which is determined by the ratings of our followers.
I see they've been talking to Funkmaster Flex.
Let's see. We charge a small fee because we pay all of our curators to listen and give valuable feedback. Our contest runs month to month. You pay just over $1 a day. Like, what is it exactly, right? You pay just over $1 a day to have your music in front of our audience, which will rate and give you feedback. Technically, $1.33 a day for 31 days. Are you willing to make this small investment where you can gain new fans, new streams, and a chance of being our next winners? Our average prize is valued over $60K. Past winners have signed to labels as a result of the exposure they have received with WorldStar Hip Hop Messenger contests. We'll see who flock over there.
First of all, this is another leaderboard bullshit scam. Okay. This is another leaderboard bullshit scam. Sounds very similar to Funkmaster Flex's
It does.
shit that he does for Hot 97. I just want to let y'all know I come from a very positive place. And I mean this in the nicest way possible. Fuck Hot 97 and fuck Funkmaster Flex. These motherfuckers.
See, I don't have my iPod, man. My iPod is not charged. I can't give you the bombs, man. I can't give you the
Well,
bombs.
fuck them. They have been robbing us for years. And this is the core. I want you guys to understand why all of a sudden.
Right.
Why all of a sudden? Like, my question is, why all of a sudden are rappers, you have artists, you have, all these people that are automatically wanting to give you guys opportunities. That's what I don't get. These so-called quote unquote like opportunities that y'all think that this is, I'm gonna get on this mixtape with so and so. Like, I'm not saying Jadakiss is scamming people, but there's a lot of rappers that have tried to take over this Jadakiss esque promo. Now, we know that y'all are hurting. Y'all don't have work. Y'all are out of work completely. You don't have shows. You're not selling merch because motherfuckers is not making money right now. They don't have jobs. And if they are getting unemployment, it's going towards their bills. So these celebrities that y'all are getting wet over, oh my God, they're not getting any income. And the only way that they're getting income is if they come to you, come to me in the DMs and say that I love your sound. Your sound is amazing. I could bring your music to the CEO over at Arista or Rock Nation, but pay me $250. These blue check motherfuckers is becoming the scammers now.
Mm-hmm.
You can't really trust these people. If anything, your prices need to go way up. You like my music? Oh, that's great. Oh, you want me to pay how much? You need to be paying me, bruh, because you're the one that's out of work. And you're the one that needs my content. You can't sit there and get hyped and excited and fucking wet over these motherfuckers that can't help themselves. And you expect them to help you? That's ridiculous.
Honestly, though, who's going to sign a deal for 400K? Really?
I don't even know why artists still think that there's like some magic record deal. There's no such thing. There's no such thing. I just want you guys to understand this, and I mean this so nicely. There is no such thing as a record deal anymore. What happens with all of these artists that got record deals? You watch their behind the music. Oh, they dicked me around. They took my money. And now I'm independent. So while you're rushing to get signed, the sign is rushing to be independent. They're waiting for their contracts to be finished because they want to have control of their own music. Now, if anything, the only thing you need, and that's stopping you, is money. So become a business, get an LLC in your name, build up your business line of credit, have some income coming in from merch and streams, sit down with a banker and say, dude, I want to do a tour. My budget is $25,000. I can show you how much money I made last quarter and the quarter before that. They can even say, we'll give you 50 stacks. But this is the thing. You guys don't think that you are a business. You look at yourself as an artist. I am the artiste. The moment you decide that you want to retail your money and have legal protections behind your craft, you're a business. So you don't need a label. The purpose of a label back in the day was to distribute your music because they didn't have DistroKid. They didn't have Amuse. They didn't have Level. They didn't have TuneCore. That's the purpose of a record deal. You don't want a record deal. Stay independent, build up your credit, build up your business line of credit, and take out your own money to fund your own shit. Period.
And it's crazy that you bring that up because I was just reading that NBA Youngboy recently reached out to his label because he wanted to own his masters. He had signed a deal for 5 albums, however much was the monetary amount. I think he did the 5 albums, but they're not letting him own his masters. I don't really quite. Why?
Why do y'all want record deals so bad?
Why? Like, y'all rush to sign on a dotted line, but you don't read the fine print. You don't read the fine print. So now he can't own his masters until, hold on a second, because I just saw.
Probably until he buys himself out of his contract.
Probably. Hold on a second. Let me look this up real quick. Okay.
We are lit.
NBA Youngboy is one of the biggest acts in hip-hop at just 20 years old under home confinement. He's a controversial artist, but it looks like he's working on taking control of destiny. This is via The Source. On Wednesday, he took to his Instagram story to reveal that his label blocked his attempt to acquire his masters. I said they could have the next 4 albums free. All I want is my masters, and still got told no. Dirty game. It's still I'm not giving y'all 4 albums of nothing. I want all of that.
KTP CEO says here in Houston, masters are the least of his problems. Ooh.
Oh, you know what that means. If you know, you know.
Some steam.
It's unclear who owns the rappers. Hold on, it just jumped. Hold on. It's unclear who owns the rapper's masters, but he's presumably referring to Atlantic Records, where he reportedly inked a 5-album, $2 million deal 3 years ago. The deal was controversial because many fans thought he was worth more than that, more than what the Notorious label was offering. Now it looks like NBA Youngboy is trying to play chess, not checkers, but it's not going to be an easy game. First of all, before you sign anything, you make it known you want it clear. I want to own my masters.
I just can't do business with anyone that thinks they could own anything that I worked hard on.
Right. Like I'm giving you your albums. You said I'm worth $2 million, that I have to give you 5 albums. Bam, you got the 5 albums. I want my masters. That's my work. You're just distributing the shit. You're paying me as your act. Yeah. But this is my work. My masters. I want that.
I just don't get why people, like I said, people are super hyped and obsessed with. I don't know. It's just very weird to me. I don't know.
There should be nobody on this earth should be signing anything without stating that.
They'll
Rather?
sign their life away for clout if they could. If clout was a currency, they would sell. They would definitely do that.
Because if it doesn't say that Mix Couture can retain the rights to her masters while giving us the 5 albums that we asked for, I'm turning that shit down. I'm sorry.
They ain't getting no 5 albums out of me.
Yeah, no, I'm turning that shit down. I will remain independent, register myself, and bam, I keep all my shit.
Because all they see is they see the
attachment to the label.
No, not only that. All they see is advance money.
Yeah.
That's all they see. But artists that get they get the advance money, they don't know what that advance money is for. That advance money is for promotion. That advance money is for marketing. It ain't for sitting on social media taking the money out the bank and holding up to your ear like, yo, I got this. Fuck y'all. Y'all said I couldn't make it. Okay, well, that's the money that you need to promote yourself. And
buying
you
a bunch of necklaces you don't need, buying a bunch of watches, buying a bunch of cars that you can't freaking drive.
I have literally seen artists that I grew up with that actually made it. I will not name names. Obviously we're all from the same network of artists and shit. I have seen artists get advance money and then get killed because they're flexing. I have seen artists get advance money and then they get blackmailed because they got some pictures, or their baby moms is like, oh, I'm gonna take his ass right to court, and then lose all that money because of back pay. KTP CEO says signing bonus and then want to take everyone on tour with them. Yeah, people don't. I'm like, if y'all don't,
you can't take everybody. You cannot take everybody.
Y'all need to really sit down. The one artist that y'all have to sit down and read up on or watch the behind the music on is MC Hammer, because MC Hammer, his downfall was so devastating because he's a person like me. If I make it, we make it type shit. Well, if I make it, I made it.
He's the personification of you can't take the hood with you.
You just can't. Like, I have so many promises that I've made to some of my peoples, that if I make it, I'm a bring us all on type shit. But no. It's gonna be, if I make it, let me do what I gotta do to get solidified. Then I'm gonna start some little businesses and shit, get some income coming in, and then I'll
put you on
job or some shit. But everybody wants to bring everybody, like they said, on the tour bus. They want to bring them on the videos. They want to buy them chains. Oh, because you rock with me. You want to buy them a fucking Lambo. And you're not understanding that all that shit is a loan. You got to pay that shit back.
With interest.
Plus interest. KTP CEO says, I like how LeBron did it with his people. What did LeBron do?
Yeah, because other than the school, I really hadn't really followed up on all he did. But yeah, that's how you do it. I mean, you get yourself solidified first, then you build up your businesses and put your people on that way. They don't have to be in your videos. They don't have to be on your tour bus. They don't have to be on stage with you.
Yeah.
They don't have to. Yeah, no. You just cannot take everything with you. And while MC Hammer was really...
Oh, they're saying that he gave them jobs. Yeah, just like you're saying, is that you give them jobs.
You give them jobs, yeah.
He also says he created an agency and sent his brother to school, and now he's cornered the market. I can't read for shit. Cameron. But yes,
so he's got businesses. He's got a school popping. He's got foundations going. I mean, that's what you're supposed to do.
Yeah, like what they get? What? Let's say $250,000, right? They buy a Lambo. They buy teeth, they buy jewelry, they buy this and that, they buy the mansion. I'm like, am I the only person? If I get $250,000, I'm thinking about my next business move. I'm like, yo, okay, cool. Now what I want to do is I want to get some LLCs together. I want to do this. I want to do that. I want to start opening, because if you fail, at least you got something to, fall back on.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody ever has a vision that you may fail. Like if I said, if as an artist, right? If I fail as an artist, I got my podcast. If I fail as a podcaster, I can shoot videos. If I fail at shooting videos, I could be a blogger. So everything that I have fallen back on or have as a fallback, I'm still going to be famous.
Either way,
I'm still going to be famous.
and that's why I always say I want to learn how to do as much as possible.
Yeah.
To say that I can do it, and then also if something doesn't work, then I can fall back on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6 other things.
Yeah, that's the way
there's nothing wrong with that. But MC Hammer is the personification. If you can't take everybody with you, NBA YoungBoy is the personification of what happens when you don't reach a contract.
Right.
And when you accept the first contract that comes your way, instead of saying, nah, let me renegotiate with my lawyer. Let's talk this up. And then you tell your lawyer, listen, I want it in writing that I own my masters, or I'm not taking this deal. I will stay independent and I will do what I have to do.
Well, they're afraid that if they don't take the opportunity while it's hot, that they'll give it to somebody else.
But you know what? Maybe. But in this case, at least if you are independent, once again, that's your business. That's your business. If you do everything the right way, like you say, register yourself as an LLC. So he could be NBA YoungBoy LLC.
Yeah. He should have signed himself as an LLC. So this way, at that point, if he wanted to get out of the contract, he's like, oh, you signed my LLC. You didn't sign me.
And then he could, have his own startup, 38 Baby Records or 38 Baby Entertainment or whatever the hell he was going to do, or whatever the hell that is that he do. But
Yeah,
I'm
we
just,
don't need any more record labels, ladies and gents.
we don't. We don't.
We don't need any more record labels, and we don't need any more artists getting scammed.
Speaking of record labels, and as y'all know, I'm a big, music history buff. Last night I watched the documentary on, I don't know what the hell's wrong with me. I've been watching a lot of documentaries lately. But I've been watching, I watched the one with Clive Davis, and I watched how he basically started up his whole
fucking pop version of Suge Knight.
Man, listen. Yo, Clive Davis was the nice version of Suge Knight. He was just going taking everybody's shit. But he pretty much started up a record label on his own. He was a lawyer at first. For those that didn't know, he was a lawyer at first. Had nothing to do with music. And then all of a sudden someone came up to him and said, look, we got a position open, head of Columbia Records. We want you to be head of CBS Columbia. And he was the head of that. And then he was the head of this. And then he started his own, record label and all types of shit. The fact was, Arista, when Arista kicked it, Arista made him step down. That was his label that he helped build. They made him step down because, he was getting older and the acts were getting younger, and they felt that he didn't know how to package them and put them out there. I mean, he's put a lot of people out there, out there. So when he stepped down from Arista, they told him, yeah, we can give you $50 million, but you can't take these artists with you. And they gave him a list of artists that he couldn't sign. Whitney Houston, Barry Manilow, there was a couple more. The ones that he helped discover.
They hit him with the surprise.
Yeah, for real.
You take that shit with you, bro.
They said, yeah, you could you step down. We'll pay you $50 million, but you can't sign the acts that you discovered. And everybody else who was signed to Arista stepped down. Because they was like, look, we don't trust nobody else with our business but Clive. And because he's a lawyer, also, who took the time, even as a music exec, still, he temporarily lost his law license because they tried to say that it was a misappropriation of funds, which he had nothing to do with, but because his name was on the bill, And then he got his law license back, and just to say he had it. That's in case this music shit fails, I have my law license. Yeah, and I can go back to practicing law.
Everybody has in case shit,
Yeah.
In case shit happens.
But, that just goes to show that, the music industry is just cutthroat. I mean, you got to know what you're getting into. And number two, young boy is young. He's 20, which means he don't know shit yet. But apparently, he knows something about owning the masters, and now the label's like, wait a minute, he asked for too much.
Like what did you see? Who said something to you?
Yeah, who came to you?
Who you been talking to?
What you talking about, Willis?
Exactly. That's why I'm like, you know what? I'm glad that, and it sucks to say it, but I'm glad that these artists go through this shit publicly so that the up and coming can sit down and say to themselves, you know what? Maybe this may not be like the best, thing for me. Because me personally, I would never want a record deal, even if they offered it to me. Because a record deal is the contract to me that I don't even have a cell phone contract. I do everything fucking prepaid. Okay, if it's not prepaid, I don't want it. Everyone laughs, oh, you got Boost Mobile. I don't give a fuck. Yeah, I got Boost Mobile. And I still get all that shit back at the end of the year when I do my taxes. I mean, it don't matter. But at the end of the day, why would I want to put myself into a contract? What if I don't like the fact that they're slowing down the data like they have been? However, like I said to Gino, like I think my Boost Mobile was $3 a day. And he's like, why are you paying $3 a day? Why don't you just get a plan? I said, because they fuck up the data when you have a plan. At least my data refreshes every 24 hours. So I'd rather pay $3 a day. What's $3 times what, 31 days? It's the same amount of money for a fucking contract. But I'm not in a contract with you. I can back out at any time. I've always bought phones full price. I've never, that's not a flex. It's just a reality thing. Why would I get a phone and pay monthly for it when it's going to lose its value? I'd rather buy a phone outright. It's mine. And if I want to sell it for an upgrade, I own it. I can give it to the next person, but I'm not going to sit there and have you break up a phone payment. And then as months go by, it depreciates in value. Fuck out of here. I'm not doing that.
She ain't doing it.
I ain't doing it. How long? Look at this. And you know, how long did I have this?
Oh, God. That paperweight. You need to toss that bitch out the window for real.
Listen, I had this iPhone when it came out. Now y'all see how cracked up.
Look at that shit, man.
I held on to this phone. I made my whole EP on this phone.
Wait, put that shit back to the camera. Is that? Hold on, zooming in. What is that? The SIM card at the top, like, or is that the camera?
I think this is the part of the camera. So I bought this shit full price. I think it was like $250 at the time, and now I'm rocking with the XR. I mean, subtle upgrade, but I wasn't gonna. I said I wasn't gonna buy upgrade. I wasn't going to buy a new phone until this shit fell apart. And because there's no cell phone stores to change the screen, and I'm not attempting it, even though I've watched a couple of tutorials, something like this, I could sell this after it's fixed to someone in the Caribbean islands. They'll buy it.
They sure will. Along with your vehicles and everything else.
They'll buy it. So I use shit up. I'm the person that, when there's toothpaste and some people throw it out when it's just I use it to the end.
You sure do.
I squeeze out I even cut the shit open. If I got to dip it, I'm moving. That's what I do. I don't waste nothing. I mean, that's the Caribbean in me. We don't believe in throwing out shit. We don't believe in wasting shit. Like, that's just us. He says I squeeze from the bottom up. I bought that device that you push down and get every last button. I'm the information.
I'm with that when it comes to like toothpaste and sour cream in a tube. Like I do that, but
yeah, I don't.
With phones, I'm usually pretty careful with phones. I've only dropped and cracked one out of my history of having phones. I usually take pretty good care of my phones. Well, because I know I don't have the money to get another one. That's why
I definitely don't got the money. Obviously, I wasn't throwing this shit. But I changed the screen on this the first time it cracked, and then once you change the screen after that, it's a wrap because it's not the same OEM part they give you. So this was
you voided the warranty. That's what they say. You void the warranty.
Man, fuck Apple. I hate Apple, but I have stock with them, so
But she got an Apple Watch
I got the
and
Apple.
2 iPhones.
Two iPhones and 3 iPads. And
Listen to her, but she can't stand Apple.
I can't stand Apple. I can't. I like Android though. I'm not gonna front though.
I mean, I like Android.
But I don't know why they made this like a class. Like you're broke because you have Android. Motherfucker, you broke if you paying monthly for a fucking phone that you can't buy outright. So don't. I've always said that to people. They'd be like, "Oh, that's fucked up, Minx." I said,
No, but that's the truth. I'm broke.
It's the truth. You want Apple people love making fun of Android people.
And see, I don't make fun of Android people because I was one of those people. And I swore that I would never go to the dark side, which is Apple. I said over and over, I would never get a damn iPhone as long as I live. And damn it, if I don't have an iPhone, and I started with the damn iPhone 7 because my friend said, hey, they've got a sale on iPhones. You get one, you buy one, you get one free. And we can get on the same plan and do.
KTP CEO says, Minx, what is the other young lady's name? Does she have music or what?
Or what? No, my name is 759. I am a producer, and no, I do not have any of my beats online because niggas be stealing
All the time.
all the time. However, if you'd like, I can start putting up some clips on my Instagram. Well, I do have some clips on Instagram.
You should. I'd be like, yo. Even our theme song. Have you?
Yeah.
Play our theme song.
Oh,
And let them know how we came about this theme song.
oh, hold on a second. I gotta find it. Gotta find it.
All right. So basically, I was chilling. It was a Saturday, and I was making beats, and I made a trumpet sound that I thought was pretty dope. And I said, you know what? I've never done co-production before, so I said, I hit up 759. I said, hey, I got a nice sound, a little loop for you if you want to work on it. So I sent it to her. She's like, Minx, I gotcha.
And the rest is history. I found it. I got
This is our theme song that we made together.
It's crazy we have a theme song. That's so weird.
I know, right?
So yeah, that's the theme song there.
And you know what I like about it? It gives me those commercial vibes for like living single and shit. That's why I love it. I love it. Like, I can hear coming up next on Living Single.
There it is. Well, does Regine and her boyfriend hit it off, or do they just break up? Also, does Cal and Maxine finally do the hibbity dibbity? Tune in next week on Fox's Thursday night lineup. Like, bro,
You don't have your Thursday night lineup.
I miss my Thursday night lineup. I do. I miss my Thursday night lineup. I really do.
But yes, this is just so amazing. when two people can come together with such dope concepts and just be dope together. So that's why we came up with this show, and we were just like, let's just do it.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, so y'all rock with that or no? But yeah, as far as
smooth vibes. They like the vibes for it, and yeah, cool.
I'm trying to get her to send me some more shit because right now I'm getting rusty. So
I have a bunch of loops. I sent them to my cousin, but he didn't do shit. So I'll send them to you, and let's work on something.
Of course.
I need to get a diss track out because I got to diss two people.
I mean, I ain't producing from the artist or nothing, you know.
I need to do this track on two people.
That's fine.
I want people to see that fire again because I wasn't trying to get back into rapping and shit like that because I'm not in that place.
Oh, but you tried to get me back into it yesterday.
I'm in a happy place. I have my crystals. But when you fuck with me, I can kill you on some words, on some verses. So I have to get this diss track out and I got to hit him with it.
Well, who you dissing now?
You will see.
Ah, shit. Anyway.
I already have it ready. I'm ready.
Is it who I think it's against?
Yes. And you know I'm nasty. I told you the last time I did a diss track, this dude wanted to come down from California to kill me.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, we don't need none of that. No, keep that diss track. Keep it.
I said, what kind of fucking name is Donald Sanchez? You sound like the Help picking up branches.
Damn Gardner head ass. Get out there and cut my grass. Donald Sanchez.
I felt such remorse in the booth when I said that. I said, oh my God, that sounds, but you know, he called me a hood rat, and that's like something that you don't call a black woman.
That and bitch, but yeah.
Yeah. I could never be a hood rat. I'm bougie. I'm too bougie for that.
Yeah, you bougie as hell.
I know.
Oh, goodness. Billboard, ladies and gentlemen, has decided to switch the game up. So no more merch, no more ticket bundles to count as a #1 hit. Wow.
Thanks to who? Thanks to who?
Thanks to Mr. Tekashi 6ix9ine, Justin Bieber, Selena Gomez. No, not Selena. Is it Selena? Yeah, Selena. All them bitches. Because y'all try to get people to, you could constantly buy, you can buy up to 6 times. You can buy up to 6 times. Use 6 different credit cards.
Use a VPN.
Yeah, use a VPN. The announcement comes in an effort to rectify how sales are counted with respect to album bundles and merch and concert tickets, as well as instant digital sales attached. Damn it, I hate when the shit jumps. Attached to purposes for physical albums delivered at a later date. On the issue of bundling, the latest rule changes supersede a number of others who were previously instituted in January. Those included a requirement of albums bundled with merch to be available for purchase concurrently and individually on the same website, as well as a requirement that merch sold on its own be priced lower than the bundles that included the album. Additionally, merch/album sales could only be sold on an artist's official direct-to-consumer web store and not via third-party sites. Therefore, you can no longer use Spotify to combine your merch. Are they going to stop Spotify from selling merch? Because I do see that they sell like t-shirts and stuff.
They just need to stop Spotify altogether.
I mean, it's Let's see. Let's go. Let's read. In addition, Billboard will no longer allow sales of physical albums or singles that are bundled with digital downloads to be reported as digital sales, thereby eliminating the practice of quote-unquote spontaneous, non-manufactured items being used to influence first-week chart rankings. Only when the physical item, ostensibly when the consumer is buying, is shipped, it will be counted in Billboard's official tallies. The practice of selling vinyl, CDs, or other physical releases that won't be manufactured and shipped to consumers for weeks or months, while offering a digital download that can be redeemed instantly, has become widespread as of late, with artists including Justin Bieber, Ariana Grande, I said Selena Gomez, my fault, and 6ix9ine all recently used the tactic to boost their chart positions. The latest rule changes will render that tactic ineffectual, which means all those number one hits that they racked up over a few months, they're probably going to get taken down. Because I guess that's like a form of cheating.
But it this is why I always say, this is what humbles people, right? In the beginning, I feel like everybody was promoting their Apple links. You remember that? Everybody, like you was not like considered a real artist unless your music was on Apple.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on. She got mad because of Travis Scott's album keeping her out of number one. Yes, I do remember that. But this is what I always say, right? When it comes to all this shit.
Before you get to that, it's kind of weird though that Ariana was trying to beat out Travis Scott. Justin was trying to beat out Roddy Ricch. Do you see the pattern? I don't want to be that person, but do y'all see that pattern?
But what is the reason behind like this competition? Like, I'm sorry, but if I was famous and I had my album coming out, I would never tell my fans to stream my shit more than once. Stream it because you love it,
right?
Like, share it so that other people could hear it.
And I definitely would not tell you publicly to get VPNs. I publicly will not tell you, hey, get 6 credit cards and just charge the shit out of it.
Well, this is exactly why I say on Instagram, and I know a lot of people get hit with this in your comments. You're like, well, thank you. I'm sorry, I was responding to the comments. They'll say, hey fam, hey bro, if you pay me $50, I can get you 2,000 streams. It's all organic. At that point, as a musician, if you're trying to sell me streams, I don't want to be an artist no more. Because I feel like my streams mean like you listen to my shit. Everybody is trying so hard to just show that they have, like, it's all clout. That's all it is. It's fuck your talent. Nobody cares about your talent. It's how many followers you have and how many streams you have, not sales. Nobody can ever. I asked these mofos, you only got 1,400 followers and no one's playing. You only got 2,000 streams. I said, but they're organic.
Yeah,
I would rather have an organic fan base and have real people rocking with me than a bunch of bots. Like, y'all love robots. I'm really convinced that y'all love robots. You love robots that rock with you. I don't care about numbers. I really don't care. But that's not saying that me personally, Minx Couture, I have my own digital marketing agency, right? Any artist can come to me and say, Minx, I want 10,000 streams. I could do that. I have the program. Like, I bought the programs. I showed you 7.5. I bought the same. It cost a grip. It was about almost $1,000 for this program. But an artist can come to me and say, Minx, I want 10,000 streams on Spotify. I want 2,000 streams on iHeartRadio. I want 5,000 streams. And I could do that for you. But I'm looking at you like you don't care about your real fans. Like, you don't care about getting real engagement. Like, that just makes no sense to me.
I would be happier with the 2,000 organic streams than having 1 million and knowing that it's not real.
Yeah, that's why I say the bloggers and shit now. I used to, when I first started podcasting, and I know this has happened to you, I would talk to an artist and they'll say to me, I want to come on to your show. Listen to the key words. I want to come on your show. So then I'm like, okay, great. Send me your bio. Let me look into all of that. I'm a person, I don't tell you my prices up front because I feel like if you like me, You won't care about spending $30. You won't care about spending $50. If you don't like me and you think I'm a nasty bitch, you're not going to spend no money with me. It don't matter if I have 2 million followers. So this person is just like, I want to be on your show. You know, I see what you're doing. You're making big moves. Okay, great. I let them know. I charge $30 for an interview that comes with promotion, that comes with the flyer, that comes with all the stuff. You don't have to do anything. All you just have to do is post it on your page and you're Gucci. Dude says to me, I have 25,000 followers, so why do I have to pay you for an interview? I was like, bitch. The fuck are you talking about? You come to me and you're asking me to be on my show. So so now I said, oh yeah, I could do an interview for free. We can record it. I'm not mixing it. I'm not uploading it to my platforms. I'm not doing anything. I'm not promoting it. We could do a freebie. Oh, well, that's not how I do business. Okay, well, fuck you, bye. I don't need that. The problem with this artist with the 25,000 followers, he didn't know that I have auditing programs. So I took his account and I said to him, February the 3rd, you bought 10,000 followers. What's up with that? How do you know that? I have. And I sent him a screenshot. I said, and then you also bought your views. You also bought your likes. So you want to try this again? Okay, yeah, I'll pay the $30. No, go fuck yourself. Now, if you say anything publicly about me, about I was a nasty, rude bitch, a cunt, whatever you want to call me, I'm going to let everybody know. I love that word. You can call me out, call me all kinds of names, but I'm automatically going to say, oh, but this person didn't want to pay me $30 to promote them. You got 25,000 followers. That's great. You know, nobody is engaging with you. No one likes your posts. No one follows you. And don't blame the algorithm. It doesn't work anymore. Don't do it. Because I just posted a photo the other day. I got 5,000 reach on hashtags. You're just not using the right hashtags, bruh. So you're buying engagement. I don't really care if you buy engagement. Don't fucking come to me asking to be on my show and then get tight-faced because I'm telling you that it costs something to be on my show. I don't do this shit for free. Are you kidding me? Well, sometimes I do it for free. But if you're like me, here's $20 to promote it, then yeah. I mean, we have a show then. Give me the money to promote the episode. That's all I'm asking. Now, you got these other bloggers and shit, right? You do an interview with them, they just repost it. Exactly. They always repost it. They'll take your Spotify link, new record. You're paying $50 for this, by the way. New record, just dropped. Play it today. Follow this artist on Instagram. And that's it. Just a paragraph. $50. But then you have little people like me. And you've read my blogs. Let's use Vern as an example. Vern didn't pay me anything because I didn't ask him. I said, I want to build up my blog and I want to do a review on your album. So he said, oh, okay. Now, I guess most people think that a review is dope album, love it, 50,000 streams, buy it. No. I write my blogs like this. As I sat down and took out my iPad and sat back to explore the genius of Vern, I started with his first single, which was trending. And I said to myself, he is slept on. And then I go in. How long was this blog? This blog was at least 2 pages.
At least 2 pages.
I went through every fucking song and said, I think this is one of the strongest songs on the album. You need to check it. This is the shit that y'all think DJ Academics does. I went through every song and I went through every single emotion with it. I said, this song right here is super dope. I'm putting quotes from his bars in the blog.
So that lets you know that you did that lets people know you did your homework.
But you're pressing me for $50 as a blogger. That wasn't a $50 assessment. That shit was at least $250. But because I'm building myself as a blog, I didn't charge him. I didn't even say, I said, look, it's your birthday. My birthday gift to you, since I can't physically chill with you, I can't physically smoke with you, is to give you something for your EPK. Because if your EPK and some industry bigwig reads your shit and says, oh, this was a well-written blog. Who the fuck is Minx Couture? Now I get a job. So we all win. So y'all need to really chill, because you can't fake the shit. Like, you can't fake it. Thank you, KTP. Hit me up anytime. I'm on social media all over the world. But this is just the reality of shit. Like, everything is fake. Streams are fake. Followers are fake. It's not a fake it till you make it. Now it's who has the fakest fake.
The fake is fake of the fake of the fake.
Who has the fakest fake? I got 200,000 fake followers. Well, I have 2001.
I've got 500,000 million quadrillion fake likes.
And I got a gazillion fake likes.
How? You bought them.
You
cheating.
can't fake. You can't fake engagement and impressions. I don't care what anyone says. You can't.
You bought it. You cheated.
I got 2,000 likes on my post. I can show you. Okay. No. Show me the analytics.
The what?
They'll post the likes, but they'll never post the analytics, because fake likes, fake bots, and all that shit, it doesn't count as a page visit.
Mm-hmm. You want me to show you my what?
He says, I don't even know how I got all these followers on here. I have not even broadcasted. Didn't I say that the other day? I got 30 new followers.
Yeah.
Where the fuck they came from? Probably from TikTok.
Speaking of TikTok, wonderful segue.
Yo, every time.
I love your segues. Which is wonderful.
I'm kind of a psychic. Not really, but kind of.
So Jason Derulo. Oh, hold on a second. Oh, wait a second.
Why does he look like that? He looks like I just want to take a fucking baby wipe and just like clean his face. It's very moist. Very moist.
Not moist. Not moist.
I know you hate that word. This bitch said moist.
No, I don't like moist. I don't like moist. Y'all hang on a second. Hang on.
Oh, I see another Here Nigga Damn award. So yeah, was that Jason Derulo?
Yes, sir.
Why the fuck does he look like? Why does he look like that? I gotta what is it? Your Instagram is Random Talking Indie Music Show, right?
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna put stuff right here. Mine is The Mink Show, at The Mink Show.
Hold on.
Oh shit! I scared myself. That gap, I could just go right through. Random Talking. Oh! Random Talking Indie Music Show.
Oh, goodness gracious.
Yo, that's one thing I wanted to say real quick. I noticed that mad people have been going to the dentist to get their teeth pulled since this quarantine shit started.
Yeah.
Yeah. Every time I look I'm at the dentist, gotta get a tooth pulled. Y'all washing your hands, but you ain't brushing your fucking teeth. What's going on?
They're getting veneer, and they're too big. They're
getting what?
Veneers.
No, these are regular people. I've been seeing rappers, like little rappers, that were just saying, "Oh, fuck your baby mom." Talk about, I hope this doesn't hurt. So, yo, I got the blicky with the sticky, but I hope it's not going to be detrimental to my recording career.
Crazy.
I can't.
I can't either. I'm trying to figure out why this stuff is echo. Man.
Oh, you're echoing? I don't hear you.
Hold on a second.
Damn, I'm getting mad likes out of nowhere. That's kind of scary.
Yeah, but like it up though.
I don't want to be famous.
Listen, if y'all hear some repeating, some echoing, I'm sorry. I don't know how to stop it.
I don't hear it on my end, but
it's on my end, and I don't know how to stop it.
Damn, something you did again.
It wasn't me. Everything was working fine until just now.
Me don't know. Is your Xbox on?
No.
Nothing I did. Nothing I did.
I don't know.
You can always refresh.
See.
He said, add me too many minks on here. Damn, there's only one minks. I did add you. I added you. Let me add you again. Follow. Tory Lanez. Yeah, I'll be laughing at Instagram sometimes like, yo, really?
I think I'm here. Yeah, I don't know what this is. But let's go through it. Jason Derulo says he makes $75,000 per TikTok.
7 as far as likes?
No, per post.
I don't believe that. $75,000 per TikTok?
Per TikTok.
Doing what? Promo?
Doing TikTok-y shit. I don't know.
I gotta look at his. Well, I don't have.
It says in an interview with Complex, Jason was asked about a rumor that claims that he makes $75,000 per TikTok video. Now, although Jason said he's not going to talk about hits in his pockets, he did a little flex.
Mm-hmm.
He said, "I think it's tacky to see what I do make from them. But it's far more than that. But I'm not going to say what it is."
What? Well, I'm sorry, but like, is he on Billboard charts or some shit? Because
he hasn't released an album in years.
So who the fuck is paying him this amount of money? I mean, he's not like up there. Like, no shade, but you know. What is he? I mean, I need to know what he does on his TikTok. I've never seen.
He does dance videos.
So he's basically a high class promoter.
Yeah.
That's what they're all doing. All these artists are resulted to doing this shit now. Like they're all promoters now. I have a blue check, and fuck you.
He does. He'll do a TikTok video, and he'll like kind of merge it together. Like he did a whole Spider-Man thing. It's kind of hard to explain because I don't use TikTok. So
I got rid of it. You know why? Because of that moment that you start seeing influencers touching little kids, I'm done. I only took one. All it took was one. And I said, yeah, I need to get off this app.
Right.
That's exactly what I did. But TikTok is going to be going away soon anyway. I've been seeing a lot of memes and shit about people crying about, you know, what are influencers going to do? What are they going to do? What are y'all influencers going to do when they get rid of all this shit? What are you going to do?
I'm not quite sure.
Well, did we lose you? Oh my God. ¿Qué pasó? What happened?
I don't know. But I hate this repeating shit.
See, that didn't happen until you brought this motherfucker up on the screen.
I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, he claims he makes more than 75,000. So I don't know.
I don't believe it.
He was real cringy though when he used to sing his name all the time.
Oh, before a song starts, right?
No, I ain't with it.
Like Chris Brown, someone like Chris Brown making that kind of money, but Jason Derulo, I don't really see that.
He had some type of surgery. He said his eyebrow is back. I don't know what happened. What happened.
His eyebrow?
Yeah. I'm looking at it. I don't see anything wrong.
He looks like shit though. Honestly, he don't look the same like he did when he came out.
Like he got fat or what? I
don't know. It looks like he did. It looks like he had more than facial surgery, like on this area, this joint.
Well, let's bring him back and let's look.
I don't want to keep looking at his fucking face. I just don't like the way he looks. Like he looks almost fake. Like
right up in here.
Yeah,
teeth.
Airbrushed to me.
Teeth. Things are pearly, ain't they?
Oh my gosh. Wait till I get my gap fixed. I'm gonna be looking just like that. Should I get my gap fixed? I don't know. I don't know if I should get my gap fixed. I think I should just rock with it and just be happy with it. So, next topic.
Let me see where we at. All right, so yesterday we dealt with Integrogate 2020. And now Howard Stern says was a bonehead for revealing that affair. Said, listen, bruh, you fucked Jada Pinkett Smith. You gone further than anybody else in life at this point. You shouldn't have talked about it. You shouldn't have talked about it. I kind of agree.
He does have a point. I still can't get over that shit is still news. People are still talking about it. They said that the Will crying face has replaced Michael Jordan's crying face. I mean, I think everything's going to wind up to a meme graveyard at this point.
He says, quote, what a fucking dickwad. Yeah, you white. Yeah, you know you white when you say dickwad. You
dickwad.
He said, dude, you got to fuck Jada Pinkett Smith. By the way, put me in that line. That girl is hot. Be a little classy.
I can't with life.
Yeah, me neither. Me neither.
Is Howard Stern still broadcasting?
Yes.
Okay. What? He's probably on Sirius Satellite or some shit.
Yes.
Okay. I was trying to get on Sirius Satellite.
Let's see. Page 6 exclusively reported that Pinkett Smith and her hubby have been vacationing in the Bahamas since Alcina's revelation.
Yeah, they've been probably saying, you know what, we have to keep this shit together, Jada. You fucked up, Jada. Keep this together.
It was entanglement.
We have a legacy to uphold. We are the Smiths. Honestly, I mean, that whole shit just made absolutely no sense. It didn't need to come out. And it seemed very controlled when it was rolled out, because I'm sorry, but if my man cheated on me, he ain't coming on my podcast to talk about it. You getting your ass left.
Right.
There is no podcast. Right. There is no monetizing the fact that you fucking cheated on me. Like, we're not
I didn't cheat. I entangled. There's a difference. I entangled. There's a difference.
KTP says damage control. They're vets. They are.
Exactly what happened. Exactly what happened.
If this was Jada Pinkett and Will Smith from the Bronx, this shit would not be happening. Their asses would not be
at all
wanting to go to DTF radio in Brooklyn to figure this shit out. It ain't gonna happen. They would have been divorced. But it's different when you have money. When you have money and you have assets and you have children, you're going to do whatever it is that you possibly can to keep, because, you know, they're a brand together. Hey, Miles, you know, they're a brand together. So, you know, obviously one person fucks up like at a business or a company or something like that. One person fucks up and you have to do whatever you can to save the brand. And that's why they're on vacation.
Laughing at that poor boy.
Save their business.
Laughing at that poor boy.
Yep.
That should have been me on vacation with Jada, not Will. Vacation with Jada, not Will.
No, dude. No.
He lost.
Yep, completely.
Okay.
Well, since we're having audio issues on your end,
leave it to me to have audio issues.
She's like, in the end. And it's like, I could tell because, you know, the language is different. You're just like, you're here, but you're not.
Like I'm here. Like I'm trying to be here, but this whole thing is killing me right now. This whole thing is killing me right now.
Don't worry, we'll figure it out.
And I do apologize to everyone that's watching, by the way. But y'all already know. Y'all already know what time it is. Y'all already know what time it is.
You ain't gotta say sorry for shit. You ain't gotta say sorry for shit.
You're right, I don't, but because, you know, I want to be professional. But, you know.
Right. I said I'm extremely low. Man, this whole caffeine TV shit today was just not working. I don't know, because my levels, oh shit, you're right. Somebody was in here today.
Uh-oh.
It wasn't me.
Uh-oh.
That Gina.
She wanted to know how things work, that's all. She wanted to know how things work, that's all.
Yeah, you know what it was? She was probably in here fucking around with some levels, because I'm like, I hear myself full blown. And she turned down, I think, one of my main levels. He says, there you go. Yeah, y'all hear me now? Good. Because we about to leave. No. But follow us on our social media. You can head over to rtimshow.com, where you guys can actually follow us on our journey. We're here Monday through Wednesdays from 7 to 9. And I'm on Twitter.
Whenever we stop talking.
Whenever we stop, talking. But we're here from 7 to 9. And we are also on Twitter, because we're Twitter heads. I'm a Twitter head. I don't really care for the Facebook.
I'm on Twitter a lot lately.
I noticed.
You see, listen. Now you say we're about to get up off of here. Now everything works. I don't know what happened, but I'm telling you, it's because that I'm streaming on the browser.
Yes.
And so it's causing a lag. So when you lag, when you lag on my end, it's like I'm lagging on your end. So that's basically what the fuck happened. Xfinity, y'all gotta fix this shit.
They're fucking with the internet on purpose.
I'm gonna need for y'all not to do that, because I have an empire trying to run here. Shit.
Well, you think Zoom gave a fuck?
Absolutely not. Did you ever get your coins back from that?
No. I'm about to sue them, actually. I told them that, based off of false advertisement, and I don't really care about.
Oh shit. She said she's gonna sue y'all motherfuckers.
Yeah. Because this is the way that I look at it. If I, a regular person, say that, okay, you pay me $50 and, you know, I'm going to give you this and then I don't give it to you, the first thing you're going to call me is a fucking scammer.
Right.
Aren't you scamming people? Like, and this is why I say companies, y'all keep using this whole, because of COVID-19. But that's not an excuse to be unprofessional.
At all.
That COVID-19 excuse, we're late because of this, we lost your package because of that. That just means that you are incompetent as a company to run during a time of crisis.
Nobody's buying that anymore.
Yeah, there's no excuse. Like my mailman, he says they use the 9 out of 10 rule. My mailman, we didn't get mail for 3 days. Okay. 3 days we didn't get mail. What was the excuse? The address wasn't correct. Excuse me. You deliver every fucking day. You know my name. You know my apartment. You know my house. You know whatever. You know this shit. So you chose not to deliver mail for 3 days because the address wasn't correct on. Get the fuck out of here.
No, they're just trying not to do that job. That's all.
Yeah, just Vicky says, "Wow, that's crazy." It is crazy because I just professionalism means so much to me that even when I fuck up, like there's a couple of people that I fucked up at, life happened. I had family emergencies and shit. People paid me money for shit. I gave it back to them. Look, I fucked up. Here's your money back. I still want to do business with you. Let me do what I can to make it right. Fucking Children's Place. That's another one. Gina's birthday. They delivered half of her clothes, but you charged me the full amount. So I hit these motherfuckers up. I'm like, y'all are sending me all of these fucking coupons and shit. Where the fuck is the rest of my clothes or my money?
Right.
And then they want to hit you on social media in the comments like, DM me so that we can assist you. Fuck your DM. As quickly as y'all could take the money out of my account, y'all are not replying back to, and I had to tweet this. I tweeted this out. I researched it on Twitter. I'm not the only person this happened to. And y'all want fucking bailouts? Y'all want bailouts? Y'all want stimulus bailouts? You better stimulate my bank account and give me back my fucking money, period. So the same with Zoom, the same with Children's Place. Now you got all these places shutting down again. I think they just closed down California.
Again?
Yeah. Because motherfuckers didn't want to wash their hands and stay home.
Fuck that.
So they're shutting down cities again, ladies and gentlemen, because motherfuckers like, what's his face? Tory Lanez and Meg Thee Stallion.
Wasn't that some crazy shit?
They had a fucking house party, and I'm sitting here saying to myself, we're in prison, but y'all are having conjugal visits, turning up like celebrities do. And then here y'all getting locked up, arrested. Cardi B's, they called the cops on her because she was throwing a party for culture. No shade to Cardi, but bitch, we had a fucking birthday party through Zoom. So I'm like, if y'all are not all pressed about the quarantine and we're set back from being able to hang out and do those things, y'all are the reason why they're shutting everything down again.
Exactly.
So I ain't trying to hear it. I'm not trying to hear it. Articulate is late again. How you doing?
He puts the late in articulate. What's up, bro?
He said, your
ass. You coming in here 10 minutes before we get up off here.
Facts. But yeah, don't, everybody just make sure this is the time. Take heed to what I'm saying. You need to start stocking up again. Don't wait until the last minute when there's no more toilet paper. Use this time now to start stocking up on food and supplies, because with all this shit going on, talking about child trafficking and all this other nonsense, I am predicting a civil unrest, because the truth is coming out daily. And when y'all see it's not going to be a black and white issue at that point. It's going to be, y'all killing and raping kids. And we're all going to have to band together. So y'all need to start, getting your utilities and all that shit in order, because day by day that this shit is going on, day by day shit is getting exposed. We're in for a rude awakening, and they're shutting down everything magically again. Celebrities are magically getting COVID-19 again. The news is magically getting flooded again. Something big is happening. So y'all need to definitely, I'm not a conspiracy theorist, a deep thinker. You guys really need to start stocking up and all that shit now. And that's what we did today. We stocked up. We did all that. Got our meats and shit like that. Toilet paper. Shit is going down. Because I don't know if you saw, they're going after Chrissy Teigen.
What's she do?
You need to,
what didn't she do? What didn't she do?
First of all, Chrissy Teigen deleted over 18,000 tweets within the last 24 hours. People were saying, what was the nature of the tweets that she was deleting? And because she was saying mad pedophilia shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, she says shit, it's funny, haha, but it's inappropriate. So you had because you got the Barbs, you got the K-pop stans, you got the Beehive. Now you have the QAnons. And they're worse. The QAnons. So the QAnons, Articulate says toilet paper shit is going down. No pun. They're the ones that somebody had tweeted to Chrissy Teigen and took a screenshot of her social media and said on Twitter, "Why did you delete 18,000 tweets?"
Wait, who counted?
I just felt like fucking.
Wait, who counted?
Because there's a auditing website that's online that you can see who added, who deleted, who lost followers, who gained followers. So they've been coming after Chrissy Teigen lately because she and John Legend were named as people on the flight logs. Scary.
Okay.
I'm not a conspiracy theorist, but y'all head over to Twitter yourself and take a look at the fights that she's been having, and she's like this close from deleting her account. All of them, because they're all the QAnons. You think Barbs are bad. They sent thousands of people. Thousands. Now, if you can get Chrissy Teigen shaken up like that, then this is a real big problem.
My whole thing is, who counted the 18,000 tweets? Who counted the 18,000 tweets, though?
I can show you. I use I use this website. What's it called? Forgot what it's called. It's at the tip of my tongue. I can type in anyone's Instagram name, their TikTok name, their Facebook name of what's been going on your page. And you see on Chrissy Teigen's page that she literally deleted over 18,000 tweets in 24 hours. There's something weird about that.
That is kind of crazy.
And I'm not saying she's a trafficker. I'm not saying that she's raping kids. The RTIM show is not saying that. What I am saying is that why did she feel the need? She's not the queen of tweeting and deleting shit.
Because if you can post up and tweet about titty biscuits, I don't think that you could. There's nothing you could really delete after that. Yeah, she really posted up a video making titty biscuits, and she strategically put the camera neck down, showing her boobies, making biscuits with a bottle of wine, because where she was, she didn't have a rolling pin, and she called them titty biscuits.
Oh, hold on. Chrissy Teigen, she tweeted, this is what she says. Okay, it started here. She says, I actually deleted 60,000 tweets.
Damn.
She says, I actually deleted 60,000 tweets because I cannot fucking stand you idiots anymore, and I'm worried for my family. Finding me talking about toddlers and tiaras in 2013 and thinking you're some sort of fucking operative. This is what she says. But then she says, this is what she says.
If you were at a very fancy restaurant and they were like a tiny piece of human meat.
No. I think the only way
you didn't try a tiny bite?
No.
Really?
Absolutely not.
So
So she says, if they ever made a restaurant where they had human meat, would you eat it? And and the dude was like, no. What regular person says shit like that? That's like me talking to you, 7'5". We're chilling. You know what I thought about the other day? What if I was able to fry up some hot dogs that were made out of baby toes? You'd be like,
Bitch, this friendship is over. It's over.
I kind of liked you, but you just said some suspect ass shit. Goodbye. This is a celebrity that is saying, what if they made a restaurant with human meat? Would you eat it? Dude says, no, I would never do that. And she's like, I would. Just a little tiny piece, you wouldn't eat it? No, hell no. I would.
Someone tweeted, hey, Chrissy, what about all of the fake accusations you made against President Trump? You may be innocent, but you publicly try to humiliate each other. No, you publicly try to humiliate other people you disagree with. So maybe start by apologizing for the horrible things you say, and then we can talk. Wow, that has nothing to do with children, but okay.
This guy Q Anonymous. That's who this is. If you guys remember V for Vendetta, this is Anonymous. This is the person that claims that he has a website that has a calendar and he's releasing information daily about shit that's going on or has happened in history that they lied to us about. This is what Q is. So Q has his own barbs, basically. He has his own beehive, but they call themselves QAnons, which they're truth soldiers. They're attacking celebrities and saying, what's up with this? You were on Epstein's flight log. What's good with that? They're getting scared and they're clapping back and deleting their shit. They're showing evidence and proof that these people were on this man's island. What were they doing there? And then you have a bunch of people that are saying that in some of these documents and things like that, that is public information. Google, because you know Google was full of shit for a while. They didn't want to get caught up in nothing. So Google said, we're going to let all the information, all the documents, everything, nothing is censored. So they uncensored Google. Why was it censored? And now we're in a situation with social media. Mark my words when I say they're going to find every single way to get rid of social media now because too many people are awake. They have platforms, they're content creators, they have podcasts, they have music, and they don't want us to have these discussions. They don't want us to be woke and talk about what's going on because child trafficking is real. It's not new. It's not fake. This is real. The question is, what exactly is real? Because I don't go based on, you're telling me some celebrity did some shit. Okay. Is it a court document? If it's a court document, I want to read it. If it was stamped by a judge, I want to read it. Other than that, I don't want to hear this hearsay shit. I want to see it for myself. And a lot of the shit that I've seen that are Google Docs and shit like that, because any documents that are in the court is public record. You can pull up a docket number and read shit going on in the court as long as it has nothing to do with an underage child. That's it. So you got all these adults that are going before the judge. And that's why I said the other day, this chick, what's her name? Griselle? What's her name?
Ghislaine Maxwell.
Yeah, Ghislaine Maxwell. Okay. This is the only thing I'm going to say about this before we get off tonight. And I just want y'all to think about it. How come we have not seen a mugshot yet? How come we have not seen a perp walk? How come we have not been invited as the public? This is a person that has been accused of child trafficking. Why is everything so private?
Exactly.
Because
they made sure they paraded Jeffrey Epstein in front of us.
Oh,
they made sure we see it. They made sure we see it.
But why not her? How come she's not doing the slow walk? You missed it.
I missed. What happened?
When she watches the playback, she's gonna fall out laughing. I'm gonna let you.
You're not even gonna do it again because I want to watch it.
All right, I'll do it again. I said I want when she does a slow walk. This is what I was expecting her seeing.
Walking the mile, walking the green mile, walking the green mile.
We haven't seen it. KTP CEO says royal family and Trump involved. I don't think Trump is involved.
Yes.
But I don't think he's involved in the way that we think he is, because he's been trying to expose these people for years.
Prince Andrew, most definitely. Trump, most definitely. Clinton, most definitely. Clinton, most definitely.
Oh, the Clintons, of course.
Now, they only mentioned Bill. They ain't say shit about Hillary. They
won't. However, there has been 2 more deaths from Hillary's camp. People that have accused her have wound up dead within the last week or so. So I'm like, look, this is it, guys. This is the grand finale. I hope you're ready. Because we ain't going to have no election. I'm telling you this shit right now. There's not going to be no election.
Well, they denied her bail because flight risk. And why did she wrap her phone in tinfoil thinking that the police couldn't pick her up that way?
She had retired soldiers. She hired retired United States soldiers to guard her and hide her.
That her brother, something about her brother's into this as well. Her brother's into this as well.
Oh, they're all in it. KTP CEO says Trump exposes him because he feels he covered his bases. That's what it's like. If we committed a crime together, let's say we robbed a bank together, and they're closing in on us for immunity, I'll snitch on you. And that's what Trump is doing. I'll snitch on you. I'll spill all the beans, but let me be president for 8 years as opposed to 4. Let me finish what I'm doing here. Because once he's done with the presidency, they got some nice handcuffs waiting for him. They're not going to arrest him as president, and you know that.
Mm-hmm.
Those QAnons, they're Trumpers. They're MAGA people. Some of them are MAGA people.
Someone tweeted, not even a still shot of this supposed video plea. Nothing. Zip. We watched Stone and Manafort get arrested live on TV, but we can't see any type of photo of any part of this arrest/arraignment. Come on. Yeah, she just got denied bail because of flight risk. Then she get to breaking down crying because she can't stay home in her luxurious New York apartment. Of course not, bitch. You in Brooklyn, honey.
That's true, KTP. He says, I wouldn't start the case until he's out. Yeah,
well, her next her trial hearing is a year from today, I think.
Why so long?
I don't know.
Y'all fucking grabbed up Pop Smoke's killers and already have death penalties over people's heads, but you can't get this shit over with?
I say get the ball rolling because who was it that did the little piece on her, said that they've got people on her cell 24/7 to make sure she don't quote unquote harm herself. They need to go ahead and get that popping now.
I saw a very wholesome Reddit post. This was from a black gentleman, and he pretty much said something along the lines of, with all the stuff that's going on, black people versus white people, racism and all that stuff, he says, can we all have a collective agreement and say that if something happens to this woman and she winds up dead, that now we have to turn those riots over to this United States government? That we will fuck up our own country because there's something very wrong with that. So if something does happen to this woman, which I already know it will, she was taking a shower, she was washing her legs, and she slipped and fell and hit her head on the side of the... I'm like, yeah, okay. Or they'll poison her. Somebody will poison her, or somebody will come at a visitation with a freaking something up their ass and pull it out and stab her in the neck and she'll die.
Jesus.
Yup, KTP says, or they're going to say that COVID-19 got her because she's in jail.
I really think that it's very convenient that all of Jeffrey Epstein's guards were asleep. Even the coroner said that the fractures that he sustained were not consistent with someone who would hang himself in a jail cell.
Michael Bauden has no reason to lie.
Exactly.
Michael Bauden, I've been following him on HBO with them scary ass autopsy shows that he was, and when you watch, you have some of us that have literally sat and watched Cold Case, Forensic Files.
That's my shit. I love it.
We watched all this shit. So that's why I'm sitting there, I'm like, y'all conditioned us to be like damn near pathologists, armchair pathologists. It don't take a rocket scientist to know that Jeffrey Epstein and all that shit, there's a big thing going on. I ain't scared, and neither should you guys be. The truth is coming out, and we just have to protect our black women and children. And I say black specifically because they love our organs. So you definitely have to be careful. It's the adrenochrome in our organs. All of a sudden, we finally successfully have the first womb transplant. Oh, how convenient. Did you see The Matrix? Wake up, guys. It's a scary trip. The rabbit hole, down the rabbit hole is very scary. I've been at this shit since 2011.
I don't want to go there. I don't want to go there.
He says top dollar items you discussing. And you know what? I had said to one of my followers, on Instagram when I was talking about the Naya Rivera shit. What happens, when we have these platforms? I love talking about everything. But the thing that frightens me is that my followers are saying, Minx, your whole platform is changing into some conspiracy shit, and I didn't sign up for this. I said, well, get the fuck up off my page, bruh. Because this is the stories. These are the stories everyone's talking about now. So I could talk about calcified brain shit. I don't mind. But I feel like I have the Woke show, right? I did the Woke show on Station Head, not one viewer, not one listener. And you know why? I'm shadow banned. And that shit happens, and that comes with the territory. But this is some real scary shit. If you're a parent, if you are a person, if you have a family, this is scary shit. And we have to be vigilant, and we have to keep our eye on these people that are telling us the news, and it's not actual factual. She's down the rabbit hole. You see that? Oh my God.
Yeah, I'm reading. I'm actually reading an old Reddit post that said that Ghislaine Maxwell was a longtime Redditor curating content, one of the most widely viewed news sites. And she got to talking about some crazy shit.
When she got locked up, her posts stopped.
Yeah, so they took everything down. Everything.
I wonder if we can pull up her account on waybackmachine.com. Because you know what? They come out with these documentaries and stuff. They tell the story, but it's Netflix. You know what I'm saying? I follow people that have Patreons. I pay them $5 a month because they can't talk about this shit on YouTube. They'll be demonetized before you can say demonetized. So if I got to pay some papers, I pay them. But this shit is very real. It's very real. It's very scary.
Someone says they need to put 24-hour cameras on front of her jail cell.
They'll bring in. It's like it's like a classic TV thing. They'll have a new guard that comes on, and he's going to be like the assassin. KTP CEO says, "Know thy enemy." Yes, you have to. You have to know your enemies. They're gonna kill her. All that
Is
shit.
it just me, or it just seems like some people are really emotionally attached to what's her name, Naya Rivera? I've been seeing a lot of people comment about her.
Well, of course, she was the first weirdo that we saw on Family Matters because she was Gwendolyn.
It's crazy I don't even remember her. It's crazy I don't even remember her.
She played Little Richie's girlfriend.
Oh,
She was the weird, the little girl. You remember her?
Yeah.
Oh, you my little daddy, Mac. Yeah. She played Gwendolyn.
Ooh, that was cringy.
But the thing I said,
that was cringy.
I said to her, like to one of my cousins, I said, yo, but she had them dead eyes though. Like her eyes were dead, like no life in them. Like she took pictures. That wasn't because of no flash. That wasn't because of no flash. She was fighting some inner demons because why you think the whole Glee, like the whole cast is fucking dropping like flies? Like this is a game of mystery. Who killed?
That's what number 3 in it. That's what number 3 in it.
Yep. KTP CEO says Glee was kind of like the old school Mickey Mouse. Yeah. Look, Disney is demonic as fuck. I don't even let my child watch it. She's like, I want to watch Frozen. Frozen, yeah. Both parents die. Next. Lion King, yeah. Dad dies. Next. Cinderella, oh, she's a slave because her parents died. Next. I'm like, why do they have this fixation of whose parents being fucking killed? Like, what the fuck is this? Bambi, mother dies.
Benji, the dog got shot. Benji, the dog got shot.
I had this girl watch Hansel and Gretel. She's still disturbed by that. And I literally sat down watching this. This is by Hans Christensen, another Hans Christensen. I'm watching this because this is the same Hansel and Gretel that I saw as a kid. And I was like, this is fucking demonic. These kids. First of all, the stepmom. I want you to watch. I'm going to send you the link. The stepmom tells the husband, the husband's like, we don't have any food, woman. He kept calling her woman. We don't have any food, woman. How are we going to feed these kids? And she's like, in the beginning, why don't we send them out into the forest and leave them there so that they can die? So the father's like, what? How could you say such a thing? But then leaves the kids with stepmom because he goes to buy food. Like, I'm sorry. After that, I would have just stayed.
Right.
What happened was, I turned it up because Gina started crying. She started crying because they go into the woods. They find the house with the witch. They're eating the house, and the house is made of cookies and candies and shit.
Mm-hmm.
She loved that. Oh my God, what if there's a house with cookies and candies? I'd love to eat that. So she feeds them and all this stuff, and then she puts them to bed. And then the brother wakes up and looks through the peephole and sees that the witch is making recipes to eat them. Cannibalism of children. This is what Hansel and Gretel's about. So Gina's like, I don't like this story anymore. I said, I don't either. So I said, you want me to turn it off? And she's like, I just want to see what happens. She had nightmares that night. I felt so bad. But this just goes to show you, they were conditioning kids. They've been conditioning kids for years by letting them think that this is okay.
I mean, if you really sit there and look at it, and you look at all of these little fantasy stories, they've committed some type of crime in every single movie. Jack and the Beanstalk, breaking and entering, robbery, Hansel and Gretel, kidnapping, cannibalism, like slavery.
Mary Poppins too.
Yeah, just kidnapping, breaking and entering. Goldilocks and the Three Bears. That bitch, she done broke into the house, ate all that shit, slept in the bed. She was exercising squatters' rights for real.
He says, we talking about Goldilocks?
Yeah.
All of these children, like as a parent, I can't let my kid watch any of this shit. I can't.
It's nuts.
Because if my child is having nightmares at night for something that's supposed to be silly, I mean, these new kids today are like hybrid children. They're emotionally attached to all of this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It tells me that something is wrong with what she's watching. We can't watch that. So y'all need to be mindful of what your kids are watching because it is fucking with their emotional psyche.
Tomorrow's show, I'm gonna put together a nice little slideshow of every single Disney movie and the crime they committed.
Smooth producer Midnight says, she's a thief. Bitch stole some food, slept in 3 beds, and then told the feds, like, what the fuck?
Exactly. See?
That's actually good. That's actually a good concept. We should do that. Put together all these movies and what the crimes that they committed, what they're teaching kids.
That's a good one.
Our kids are under attack by entertainment, by the entertainment community.
And RTIM is here to expose.
We're here to expose the truth. Look, as much as we love to talk about music and all this stuff, this is part of what's trending, unfortunately. It shouldn't be trending. It should not be a topic but those QAnons, man, you got to see, they're in numbers. If you remember, real quick before we go, I had a Patreon member. Her name is Jude. And she blew up overnight on TikTok. Doing what?
What did she do?
All she said, she did a little video about, how she was red pilled.
Uh-oh.
What is red pilled is basically, you saw some shit and then started doing research and then you couldn't stop doing research because the reality hit you. So she got red pilled and she talked about, oh my God, I can't believe that this is happening and blah, 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 blah. And, to say that, she went to sleep with, I think, 790 followers on Twitter. She woke up with 20,000.
Great day.
So those QAnons, they're recruiting soldiers. Trying to be, I ain't no MAGA. I don't do MAGA. I do the truth, but I don't do the MAGA shit.
Yeah, I'm staying out that rabbit hole.
Smooth producer says, y'all the detective squad.
That's Minx. That's
me. But there will be a new episode of the Woke Show, as well as the Mind of Minx coming up, and 2 podcast episodes that I will be dropping. So y'all stay tuned to all of that, because this whole situation is definitely changing the looks of things. But my calling has been called. So I'm still going to be doing music podcasts. Don't get me wrong, but what's the good of having a platform if you're not going to use it right? God giveth, God can taketh away. So that's why I'm glad I have the Random Talking Indie Music Show, because I can come here and bullshit and talk about whatever, and then I'll have the other platforms to talk about the woke shit. Yes, ma'am.
Well, since my mic is still acting up, go ahead and do the outro for me.
What outro? Oh yeah. All right, guys. So, you guys, definitely, I never did the outro. So y'all can tune in, Monday to Wednesday. You guys can head over to rtimshow.com. Make sure you guys can shoot us an email, rtimshow@gmail.com. If you're trying to have your music, played, no beats, please. We're producers. We don't need beats, just music. Must be Spotify or MP3 links only. And make sure that you guys share these lives, share these broadcasts. If you're interested in being a guest, you can also shoot us over an email. And as well as make sure you cop our merch. We on RTIM Show. We have our own merch store. And yeah, hit us up on social media. We're here, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. Make sure you like our Facebook page. There's Random Talking Indie Music Show. Again, we have some amazing merch from Deadass to Dope. Deadass to Nope. Got the Random Beast in the East, to Do You Dig or Do You Dig, and as well as several others. We do appreciate you guys tuning in, and stay safe out there. Make sure you call your friends and family. Let them know you love them. Let them know you're thinking of them. Check on your neighbors. Make sure that they're hydrated, and make sure that you guys stay positive, manifest deeply, and also stay charged. Keep them chakras aligned. That's something new. And we'll be back here tomorrow. Caffeine TV, Twitter, Periscope, as well as Instagram. We love you guys. We appreciate your support, and we're going to keep pushing and doing what we got to do to keep y'all entertained and woke.
Word. Word.